matchup. It's going to be one that I'm very excited to see get rocking here. Fortress of Lions, you know, I knew it was only a matter of time till I was going to see this map, and it only took one set for it to really happen. I love complaining about seeing this map because I remember for the longest time it was all we were seeing.
Yeah, it's really favored in the current meta. I know a lot of people are like departing from the always going Demon Island pick, and if you're not going Demon Island or Small Ones, then you're probably coming here. And okay, Sgrape getting some big damage there already, racking on a crazy string with it. But we see an orb down there in the Spirit Bomb, but we don't get the connection on it. The recovery comes through. Ahmet still fighting back, though. I love the attitude from Ahmet saying, you know what? It's not so simple. I'll keep myself in this game even if I have to get a cheesy KO off the bottom. But he doesn't find it, but he's still now keeping the damage relatively even. GC downlight into weapon pickup downer, though, is enough for Sgrape to confirm that stop.
You know, Sgrape definitely off to a hot start here. Ahmet looking for a win to get that huge reversal. It would have been sick. Honestly, for either player to close out the stock right there would have been awesome to see. But you know what? That just kind of goes to show the testament of how strong both these players are to be able to kind of like reset the neutral and then just kind of get back onto stage. But Sgrape, all right, it's going to lose that stock right there. A pretty even game right now. 2 stocks apiece. And we're going to see where things go from here. No, oh wait, no, that is Gauntlets on Petra here, and you're going to be able to pick up the hammer, which got Sgrape really going in the earlier innings of this.
Yeah, so far what I'm seeing from Sgrape is he's been really good at using that downer to get action started, but hasn't found as much success with sidelight or D-light. You really need those tools. They're really great damage tools, even after the nerfs they saw. It doesn't really mean much. Okay, that's a big end stick. He sends off the side stick coming out as well. That will spike if it hits the full connection on the hitbox, but Ahmet knowing that avoids it very well. It's a good defensive game from Ahmet, but you can only do so much versus high strength hammer. It just racks on so much damage so quickly.
Oh, okay, tried to get a reversal. Ooh, I love that. Gets that nair. Wasn't able to follow up on it, but still, I feel like the combos, you know, definitely getting some onesies, twosies here. But Sgrape still trying to find a way to kind of get this stock opened up more, but no, we're going to see the gauntlets come through for Ahmet, put him off stage. Ooh, and the neutral sig going to be able to close that one out. Beautifully played.
Yeah, you know, it's concerning me about the Sgrape hammers. He isn't really earning a lot of these signatures. If you can't hit side alert or downlight, I'm hard-pressed to believe you're going to hit a side sig, especially on a legend like Nash. When we see a dash jump, a side air cross up to catch Ahmet, so we even up the stock count, but Ahmet definitely happy to do so after that explosive start from Sgrape's hammer. But I think Ahmet right now is very confident into it. We're even seeing him kind of poke the bear a bit. I guess in this sense, the wolf. Avoiding this Nash. We send the Endlight off stage, and Sgrape having to land back on this top platform. Ahmet is dominating the ground space right now. Sgrape hitting his first Endlight of the set. We see another downer and a GC sidelight. I like that from Sgrape, but Ahmet still staying right on top of it with Gauntlets.
Okay, there we go. Ooh, okay. I'm sitting here, I'm like, what is Sgrape like? What is he looking for? What is he trying to open up here? Tries to go for a D-light, completely whiffs, and Ahmet gets one small hit in there before we reset back to neutral here. These two, they are definitely showing a lot of respect to each other. They're not really willing to press a button. They both want to go for a counterattack. There we go. We get the nair to to kind of get things opened up. And there we go. D-light Sair.
We're now at that point where we have to be careful of signatures on the side of Petra, and Sgrape can start looking for those D-lights and siders, but when you're fishing for a stray hit versus such a great end stick that anti-airs, it's so scary, the end light. Now save Sgrape going for the GC side stick. Nice reaction from Ahmet, respecting the recovery. We see downlight, it gets a disarm though onto it, but we got the orb now, and we start to KO exactly towards the farthest lion on the stage. The sider won't KO. The sidelight sider will. Okay, we drop it. That's so insane to me. We see a scoop on the down air, but it doesn't KO.
I mean, I'm not too worried about Ahmet right now because the movement has been really good. Ooh, okay, you're starting to get a little too freaky with it. Okay, we finally get the recovery to close that out. I was getting a little worried because I felt like Ahmet was kind of getting lost in the sauce, but I had nothing to worry about here. Ahmet certainly didn't feel like they had to worry, and they were able to close that one out. But a very close game one to get things started here, PJ.
Yeah, absolutely, and like, when you're past like a certain damage threshold, if you have damage numbers on, it's about like 160 on that map, where sidelight side air starts to KO if you're on like the right side of things, and it's like to forfeit that to rely heavily onto your movement to find like a random gauntlet hit like recovery, to me shows a lot of confidence on the side of Ahmet. Like, okay, he's like really leaning into his movement, and it's honestly what kept them in that game, because Sgrape was kind of getting laps ran around him a lot of times. Like, Ahmet landed back down to even stocks versus the hammer and actually hit him with like 7 light attacks unarmed. The movement from Ahmet is looking really good.
Okay. Now we're going to see see how things go from here. Going into Miami Dome. Ooh, okay. Tried to go for a huge call out. Not going to be able to find the hit that they needed with that Sig. But still, not a bad spot to be in. We get the stop Sair. The hammer special. But now Ahmet controlling the stage.
That waiting for the exclamation point. You see the side air and down air. A very, very aggressive edge guarding flowchart as the down air comes in as well. And the weapon toss, and Ahmet is precise on the orb. We haven't seen any normal things from the orb. We don't see anything easy. Ahmet only going for the most aggressive options, and he finds a way to actually reversal, and this time confirm the stock there. This is a big lead for Ahmet. Yeah,
we had like dare, weapon toss, like 3 different instances of dare. They weren't necessarily comboed, they were all call outs, but still it was sick to see. But oh my god, Ahmet going for an absolutely ridiculous game here. My goodness, did GCD light into the recovery on the upper left side of the stage to close out that second stock, and this is looking very different from game 1, BJ.
Yeah, I don't know if this Nash pick is going to have the legs to really run you this set. We go for the down air there as Ahmet, and Ahmet is completely seeing through all of this, and we need to stop seeing the signatures from Sgrape that he's definitely just not earning. He's not getting any D-lights or side lights naturally, and now he's going for his usual suspects, down airs and recoveries, and even that he can't fish out. Nair to Spider, Sgrape getting sent off stage, the M6 comes out, and if that connects, that's bad, but that ground pound is going to be very, very dire straits for Sgrape. GC down like ground pound. He taps it in. It doesn't KO, but Ahmet's still on top of this interaction. He picks up an orb, sidelight into side air, and Ahmet total domination. 3-stocking the seed number 4 of the bracket. The Brawl League run wasn't a fluke. He's on set point right now.
This is phenomenal work from Ahmet right now. Incredible game 2. I wouldn't even expect that game 1 even happened going off of what we just saw here. Now this is kind of one of those moments where I was talking about, like with Godly, where like, you play your game and then like you let it rip later on, right? Ahmet kind of let it rip a little bit sooner in game 2 and forcing Sgrape onto the Artemis for this game 3 now. We're going to see if, Sgrape has anything left in the tank to be able to turn this around. But like the way Ahmet played in that game 1, or game 2, excuse me, I don't know if we're going to be able to see a way for Sgrape to really slow him down and stop him.
Yeah, it is looking quite different here, and we like completely swap off everything. I was expecting Sgrape to maybe keep the spear in some sort of way, but instead we swap immediately over to. I think that Sgrape definitely has experience with, but not as much as you maybe hope, as we are on their side. Life and Ahmet, once again, like utilizing the same movement fundamentals that have been beating the hammer, just versus the side this time. Double ground down into the side air. The weapon toss puts Sgrape in a terrible spot, and Ahmet taking less than 100 damage in the first stock there, and Ahmet is completely running away with the set.
That was disgusting. We're gonna watch this repeat. No, okay. He's gonna be able to find his way back onto the stage, tosses the gauntlets, but picks up another pair. And yet, Ahmet just won't stop, man. All right, well, we got this actually might be trouble here. You do have the rocket lance. Okay, you're able to get back on the stage. We do get a stick to kind of potentially get that stock back. No, it does get the wall touch, and now it's reversal time. But no, Ahmet decides to back off here a little bit. Probably the smarter play, especially just kind of recognizing what Sgrape has at his disposal.
Weapon toss upward from Sgrape gives him a little bit of reprieve from the pressure off stage, but right now Ahmet is not looking to let up anytime soon. The ground pound comes in, doesn't find that one sider as well from Ahmet, and Sgrape is getting the ground pound on the side, so he's fighting back in this game. It's not going to be a 3-stock watch like the previous, which is very, very nice.
But it's still not looking too good, I would say. Okay, there we go. Going to continue this weapon starve here, but I mean, you can have no weapons on Petra. She's still going to hit like a truck a little bit. But we got a down air with the orb to kind of close out that second stock, and honestly, it's a fresh stock lead as well. Okay, what's the play here?
Action started on the gauntlets, the thing that's been really Ahmet's weapon of choice here, even though we saw like an orb KO very early in the previous game. Sgrape they sink right through it though, and the rocket lance has such great momentum to deal with the gauntlets at times, but those are the exact interactions where gauntlet comes out on top, and when you're able to stack on top, you do a lot of crazy stuff.
Okay, now we're gonna see what Sgrape can do with this scythe here. I mean, we've seen what potential it has. Oh my god, almost taking that out. Oh, dude, just a second exit as we continue to just absolutely dominate Sgrape. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, that's just Sgrape, I think, bowing out there and saying, you know what, man, I don't think I can make this comeback happen. I shouldn't be on the Artemis. I didn't respect your game. And now he'll have to. And Ahmet moves forward, taking the seat away from the seat number 4 of the bracket. to now face down in the next match, Bomya, which is going to be very exciting. But yeah, that's a big upset for